What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper, talking little March Madness, specifically a couple teams that if you're filling out your bracket, a couple teams if you want an upset pick. Here's the video for you. We're going to talk about some of the under the radar sleeper picks, maybe Cinderellas, teams that I think can win a game or two in the tournament that people are not talking about. If you're just joining us, all things March Madness, NBA, NHL, everything in between, this is where you want to be at Odd Chopper. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel first. If you're looking for a bracket show, it's on this channel. You can find it, me and Matt Gajeski. But what we're here to do today is talk about some of those under the radar teams. Every year in March Madness, you look at St. Peter's last year. If I did this video, would I have recommended them? No, because I really didn't think that was going to happen. But there are teams out there that I think have a shot. I'm going to dive into a couple here, and let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. And first, the first team up is the 13 seed, the Furman Paladins. This is a team at +5.5. I'm actually just going to click one. We're talking about winners here. +190 to win that first game against Virginia. This is an awesome team. I've been on them all year. They're 27-7 out of the Southern Conference. Thing I like, experience all over the court. They should have been in the tournament last year, but they weren't. They lost on a buzzer beater. They're here now. They're ready to go. Bothwell and Slauson and some of these names, Foster, they've got experience. They're the best players in their conference. They've gone up against all sorts of competition. They're really efficient offensively, and we're going to need that because they're playing Virginia in a 132-point total. It's a 5.5-point spread, 25-7 for Virginia. But what have we seen from Virginia? Well, first of all, obviously we've seen them be upset in the tournament before, and I think part of it is due to the pace that they play at. They play at one of the slowest paces in the country. It does up the variance if you're not hitting your shots. If you just have an off day, these teams can get you. Not to mention, they are missing a front court player. Vanderplas broke a hand. I think Virginia is primed to get tested here, and I like Furman at +190, but I want to show you kind of that next level here as we get into the Cinderella portion of it. I'm going to go to the futures to reach the Sweet 16. So not just to win one game, but to win multiple games. Furman is +750. Let's do the math here. Let's try to chart this out. They are +190 on DraftKings to beat Virginia. If they were +190 in the second round game between the winner of Charleston and San Diego State, it would be around 750, a little less. But to me, no matter who they get, they would be closer in terms of money line spread. They're not going to be 2-1 against San Diego State if they're +190 against Virginia. To me, Virginia is the best team in the pod. If it's San Diego State, you're going to be stealing a little value. Say Charleston wins. Say it's the 12 versus the 13. There's a chance that Furman might be favorite. It might be a pick 'em. And now we're talking about having Furman at +750 to beat a team like Charleston. I love this bet. I think they're very live to beat Virginia. And if they do that, there is no reason that they can't beat San Diego State, who's a clone of Virginia in a lot of ways. They can't score either. Or Charleston, who plays at an absurdly fast pace. So Furman is the first Cinderella team on the board for me. Now, before I get to my second one, I do want to say, if you were betting Cinderellas, if you're taking upset shots, turn 5 into 200 at DraftKings. If you don't play over here, link in the description below. It's very simple. You go down there, you put in your $5, you bet it, you get $200 in bonus bets. It's a great opportunity. And during the tournament, again, I know I could use a little extra cash to the bankroll because there's so many different things to bet. It's a great opportunity and one to take advantage of. You got to be 21 plus. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Scrolling around, looking at all these different games for all these different opportunities. I know Drake is a very popular upset pick, and I get it. I do want to highlight another team, though, that I don't think can just win one game, but I think could win multiple games in the tournament, and that is Kent State. They're a very popular upset pick for a 13. They're only a 4-point underdog, so you're talking about +150. Not in love with that line, to be honest, but I do think they're worth talking about here. Why do people like Kent State? Pretty easy sell. 28-6 on the year. Played Houston, lost by 5 points. Played Gonzaga, lost by 7 points. 15-3 in their conference. Smoked Toledo by 15 to get here. Very, very impressive team. 76 points per game, 33% from three. Strong defensively. Of all these top ends, higher seeds, they are the team that jumps off the page defensively. They've got 3 in double figures. Sincere Kari is absolutely unbelievable. He can lead a team here. This is a team that is experienced. They're talented. They're not going to be intimidated. They have everything that you need to pull an upset. Now, do they have the best matchup? I would say no. Indiana's a good team. Trey Jackson-Davis, obviously. What are you going to do? You got Hood Schifino. These are all American caliber players. A 139.5 point total. I think that's pretty favorable to Kent State. They want to keep it, I'm not going to say slow by any stretch, but they don't want any weird stylistic matchups. They're going to have to find ways to limit, Jackson Davis on the inside. If they do that, I think they'll have a chance in this game. Again, it's only a 4-point spread, so this isn't even a huge upset by any stretch of the imagination. But let's do the same thing that we did with Furman, and let's talk about them reaching the Sweet 16 potentially. So we'll go up to the top. We'll go to futures. Go to reach the Sweet 16. Where is Kent State? Kent State, 6-1. Again, it's that same concept. And when you look at this, who could they be playing? Drake, Miami. I mean, these are teams that, yeah, talented teams, no doubt about it. But at the same time, who's the best in their little pod? To me, it's Indiana. There's no doubt about that. Drake and Miami is a very, very competitive spread. If Kent State gets Drake, you're getting extreme value here. If Kent State gets Miami, I think you're still getting a little value. So I don't mind taking those two teams specifically to make not a deep run, but a run nonetheless. If you want to keep going and chart it out further, you're going to be getting monster odds on these two squads. And we've seen it before. Teams can win games, teams can get on runs. But to me, where I'm mostly focused is within their little pods. Can they win the 2 games and get to the Sweet 16? Furman and Kent State are both very live to do that. The last thing before I bounce on out of here, of course, if you have any questions on any teams, hit me on Twitter at JazzRazDFS and make sure to check out all the content here. But we also, again, it's March Madness. We got so much going on. Odd Chopper Premium, if you are looking to take it to the next level, if you're being serious about the tournament or just betting in general, this is where you want to be. Market-based approach, all the different opportunities. You got NCAA bets. You can filter right there. You quickly and easily pull them up, and the market will show you the inefficiencies. The best part about this, 100% free for a week. And you couldn't time it better. If you go down and click the link below and you sign up now and you're in 30 seconds, you're going to get your free week. It's going to take you from Wednesday to Wednesday. You're going to get all the first round and all the second round action. And that's just college basketball. Obviously, NBA and NHL is going on as well. But truly, the best time to do it, if you're going to do it, you might as well get it for the, 30 plus games it's just going to be phenomenal. So many opportunities and so many teams that we hopefully can take advantage of. But thanks again for checking out the video. For me, for Odd Chopper, for Kent State and Furman, a little Cinderella action. Good luck. Hit me with your Cinderellas below, by the way, if you have any sleeper picks that I need to know about as I fill out my bracket. But enjoy the madness, everyone, and I will talk to you guys soon.